Hi guys, it's Justine, and today I'm going to be doing a story time video. I am not really good at telling stories. I always kind of talk in circles, so we'll see how well I can actually tell this story. But I'm going to talk about how my husband, then boyfriend, asked me to prom senior year, and then how I asked him to prom, because we went to different schools. So this is probably gonna be like really quick just because it's a quick story, but basically my husband and I went to different schools, and so we each had our own prom to go to. I think his prom was the weekend before my prom. So what he did is we were already planning on going to both proms already, so I was surprised that he actually asked me. But what he did is our school started at like 7:15 in the morning, and so he knew who my first period teacher was. So sometime before 7:15 in the morning, he came to my school and he snuck into my first period classroom, and he put up a big banner with that said, "Justine, will you go to prom with me?" And he did it in his school colors, and he had some of the cheerleaders at his school help make it, and they drew the logos, his school logo. And our schools were rival schools, and so that was kind of the funny thing, is he was putting up like a big banner in his school colors in my school since we were rivals. But apparently what I didn't know was he was not supposed to be there. He went to the front office and asked them where my teacher's classroom was. And this had to be like super early because, like I said, we had to be in class. I think the first bell rang at 7:15 and we had to be in class by 7:20. And so he went to the front office and asked them where my classroom was, and they wouldn't tell him. So eventually I guess he ran into a janitor, and the janitor took him to the classroom, opened it up for him, and he taped it to the whiteboard in front of the class. And this was like a huge, like, it wasn't a poster board, like it was a banner, like that you would see at like football games and stuff. And so he taped it to the whiteboard and left, and my teacher was not there. And so I got to class. I was one of the first people to get into class, and so there's this big banner on the whiteboard that says, "Justine, will you go to prom with me?" And I was so embarrassed because I was like really, I mean, I still am really shy, but I was really shy in high school, and I was, like I said, I was like the first person in class, and this was a small class. I think it was only maybe 15 students. And then like as people are coming in, I hear them going like they're stopping. They're like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cute," to me, and I didn't know whether to leave it up or to take it down. I just sat down at my seat. And then my teacher came into the room. He was before like standing in front of the door while students came in, and I was like, and I asked him, I was like, "Can I take this down now?" And so then he went up with me and took it down, and I didn't realize that he didn't know that my husband, then boyfriend, had told him that he was gonna do that. I just assumed that my teacher was in the room and let my husband in. And so when we were taking it down, he was like, he was in like in a bad mood, and he was like, "Next time tell your boyfriend that tape can't go on the whiteboards." And I was like, "Okay, sorry." But it was really cute and it was really fun. So then we went to his prom, and then the next week I asked him to my prom, and I'll include pictures if I can find pictures of what these look like. But the next week I asked him to my prom, and I got permission from his mom before I could do this in case I lit her house on fire. But I took little tea candle lights and I spelled out prom on the sidewalk in front of his house. But it was like a windy night because this was New Mexico, and it's always windy in New Mexico around like April, which is around prom time. And so the tea candle lights kept blowing out, and so my husband's dad came out with lighter fluid, and he sprayed the lighter fluid into the candles. And then because his mom and his dad came out to like help me light the candles because they kept blowing out, And so then his dad went inside, and my husband was like just about to go to sleep, I guess, and he was like, someone's outside for you. And my husband thought that someone was waiting outside for him to like fight him. So my husband goes outside, and there's like prom spelled out with tea candle lights in his front yard. And yeah, so again, it was a really quick story time, but I'll include pictures because I'm pretty sure I have some. And yeah, so that is it for this video. I know prom season is over for a lot of people, but here in Washington, it's still prom season. So that is it for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, etc. Please tell me if you've gone to prom. Please tell me how you asked your date to prom, or how your date asked you to prom. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.